Good morning everybody, and this is your Euro USD setups for today. So I just want to start with the weekly here. Weekly crossover of moving averages and what looks like a retest of the moving average crossover and also of structure here. And that's at 106374. I don't really trust it because of the oscillators at the moment, but this does look like a bit of a flag that is forming. So when we get down to the 8 hour, my flag is kind of there. Okay, so big move down, move up. You can see the structure here that we retested, which is right there, and we've ended up with a big inside bar. This, to me, there's another flag within the bigger flag, right? So we'll get it on the lower time frames, but it's over here. So if you start drilling down, not so clear here, we'll get to it on the hour. But again, above moving averages, below moving averages, this is chaotic bit of structure here, but it is bearish. Big down, big up on the 3 hour. This is a rejection. So we are rejecting 105950. Fairly strong level as well. Got a big crossover of all the moving averages here on the 3 hours. So when we get down to the hour, there is my flag within a flag. So fake out there. You can see that was a clear structure. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 fractals to the upside, 1, 2 to the downside. That's a fairly strong bit of structure. Then we faked out to the upside, rejected that level and came back down to the downside. So the bigger picture here is a potential break to the downside. But obviously it's going to be a little bit volatile. We are below the 155, which is good. Just want to delete this little flag here. And then what we're going to do is just take some of these levels and look at it this way. So what we're looking for, sorry, I'm just going to get down to 15 minutes here. So what we're looking for is a break of some structure, which we do have at the moment, and then a retest of it. So we could argue that it's happened already, but I don't trust it since it is sort of the Asian session. Let's not call it after hours, but the Asian session is very, very slow. So there is a pin bar. So there is the most decent bit of structure. So we want a break of 105574, and then I want a retest of that. And that's going to give me a 120 point stop loss. So I want to be above the current high of today from a stop loss perspective. And I'm looking to target this 105363 area. Now, if you are a gambling person, then you may want to just leave some positions in play from this break, just because it could very well break the bigger flag as well. Don't think it'll happen today. It might drift lower today. Mondays are typically pretty slow and there's no real noise unless something happens in the Middle East. There's so much going on there, so that may actually be the catalyst. But flag, the potential here is something like this. And this is worrying because if this does play out, then it's going to impact the markets negatively for sure. But the bigger worry is obviously then politicians are seriously looking at war for some reason. So yeah, be very careful at the moment with trying to sell the dollar, in other words buy the euro here. So you definitely don't want to be buying this. You're looking for this to continue. That to me is looking very much like a consolidation phase of a big move down. And I'm being conservative with this little move here. I'm just taking it from that swing high. Technically, it could be even worse. So it could, come on, be something along the lines of that. So that in itself, from where we are now, would be another 6% move to the downside, and you will probably find that this pin bar here is what's coming into play with that. There we go. So I'm not really a bull, to be honest, but what we are looking for, just move that back, is some decent structure. Otherwise you're going to have a really wide stop loss. But for me, break of this area here, that's 105573. Come back and retest it. We're looking for a short. Other one is another retest of 105. Sorry, let me just get this stupid thing to work, because this is the weekly level, 105657. So that's the one that I actually want to see tested again. Yeah, that's kind of my view for today. If you just look at this on the daily, that's a massive range bar as well. So a clear break of Friday's low would also come into play, because that is, you can see pin bar, range bar. So that would definitely come into play. That's kind of my view. I'm favoring the shorts, definitely favoring the shorts on this at the moment. But I just want a decent break of structure before committing to anything, because it could actually just move all the way back up the top of the range as well. So don't get too excited about this. It's only really a break, and you can see a break of Friday's low down here. Let's just get it there. That's going to be 105355. So we get a clear break of that. That's also something which would trigger a much bigger move to the downside. Okay, anyway, that's kind of my view for today. I hope it helps, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button for us, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.